Good morning, Facebookers. This is Ryan here at Freedom Dodge. We're going to go over a few basic things you need to do before you go on a pretty good road trip, or even before this Labor Day weekend. First thing you need to do, bring the car in for an oil change. That usually knocks out a whole bunch of things at once. We can usually look the car over while you're there, and we can do any kind of repairs days before you actually go on the trip. Don't wait till the very last minute, because it's really difficult for us to get you in and get all the necessary repairs and parts ordered and everything like that. So first off, do an oil change. Super simple, super cheap, and we can look up the entire car while we're here, while the car is here for service. All right, guys, number 2 on the list, in my opinion, is checking your tire for wear and for proper pressure. On the inside of the driver's doors, the door placard, it's gonna have the tire pressure and the tire size. Always make sure you're running that correct pressure. We're gonna look down here at this tire that's worn a little bit on the edges. You see right here on the edge, it's either been underinflated for a long period of time or the alignment's out. We can take care of that for you here, no problem. And I'm gonna measure the worst tread depth on the tire. And this one is right around almost 4/32 of an inch, which is getting a little slim, so you need to keep an eye on that. All 4 tires need to be the same size and the same quality. Not necessarily the same brand, but they just need to be in good shape, because not only do they help you accelerate, but they give you better gas mileage and for stopping. If your tires are bald, you can't accelerate or stop properly. So always keep that in mind. Number 3 on our list, in my opinion, is checking all the fluids on the car. You have lots of fluids. You have automatic transmission fluid, manual trans fluid, engine oil, coolant, brake fluid, differential, all kinds of fluids on the car. So most people can check the oil themselves. Sometimes you need a special dipstick to check our transmission fluid. We can do that no charge for you. It's super easy. Check the brake fluid, make sure it's not low, because if the brake fluid's low, you either have a leak or the brake pads have been worn, and you need to pay attention to that and see if we can address the brake situation. Also, transmission fluid. If you're towing a boat or any sort of camper, anything that has to do with towing or pulling long hills, long trips, the trans fluid takes a beating. So normal trans fluid breaks down about 260 degrees, and if you're towing a heavy trailer, that can get up to 220, 230 all day long, and that's kind of on the borderline of needing to change the transmission fluid. So we can always check that out for you, but it's we can usually look at the maintenance schedules for the car and see when that's due for you. So just always check your fluids, and if you have any doubt, just bring it to us and we'll check it out for you, no big deal. All right, guys, just to recap, 3 things you should do before you go on a good road trip. First off, either change the oil or check the oil, make sure it's all good to go. Second, check your tires for wear and proper inflation, and also make sure the alignment's good. And then third, all the other fluids on the car, make sure all those are tip-top shape. We can do it all for you here at Freedom Dodge. The only thing we won't do is pay your car payment for you. So if y'all have any questions or anything, just come see us. Thanks.